Imagine slipping between the real world and a city haunted by lost souls. In Ghost Town, you play as an Irish witch living in 1983 London, running a small business helping spirits cross over or to uncover the reasons why they can't. OzVR Pulse has been hands-on, so join us as we take you on a journey into Ghost Town, Fireproof Games' most ambitious VR title yet. For the studio behind the Room series, Ghost Town represents their biggest leap yet. You play as Edith Penrose, a no-nonsense Irish witch whose brother's sudden disappearance pulls her into a haunting journey across two realms. But first, let's talk about presentation, because Ghost Town looks absolutely stunning for a standalone title. The level of visual detail here pushes my Quest 3S to its limits. I haven't run into any issues in my gameplay personally, but I have seen reports and seen a few playthrough videos where it's clear that at times it does push the Quest 3S and 3 beyond their limits. From dusty back streets to candlelit altars and eerie apartments, every environment feels alive and often haunted. You're not just visiting Ghost Town, you feel like you're in it. But the real magic of Ghost Town is how well the story pulls you in. The writing is sharp and believable, and in just the first few scenes I felt like I knew Edith, her dry wit, her grounded perspective, and she was instantly relatable. You're not just chatting with ghosts, you're helping them to find a way to move on. One moment that really stood out to me, I was mid-conversation with another character and I had to activate a machine that took time to run. I found myself desperate to keep the conversation we had been having going. That's how connected I'd become, not just to Edith, but to the people she's interacting with. Ghost Town's dialogue and pacing feel so natural. It's easy to forget you're in the game at times. Ghost Town is absolutely packed with puzzles, but they're brilliantly integrated into the world. You won't find floating icons or glowing markers. Instead, it's all about context, from rewiring circuits to figuring out strange old machines. And the best part? You're not just pointing at a menu to solve them, you're grabbing real handles, flicking in-game switches, physically moving joysticks on machines. You're making things work with your movements. The detail even goes down to your hands. Edith's hands are some of the best I've seen in VR. They've obviously put a lot of time in here. They're textured, expressive, layered with rings and glowing symbols. At times I found myself just rotating my hands to have a look at how they acted and the level of detail in them in the game. And the other thing about the puzzles, they don't interrupt the story. They are the story and the things that keep you coming back. If there was one scene that really struck out to me, it was the first visit to the apartment. It's packed with detail. Old school gear, folded paper, flickering lights. It feels like a real place, not just a game centre. And then there's the voice message machine. In just a few messages, and suddenly you're right up to date with how Edith and her business are travelling in the real world. That one small moment delivered more character development than you see in some games over a few hours. In terms of play, I'm about halfway through in my playthrough, and the word is the full game will be somewhere around 6 hours, though that can be dependent on how long you take with the puzzles. But here's the thing, it's not a race. Ghost Town is full of other reasons to slow down and look around the scenery. There are items that are collectibles, and you need to find those. Spend the time looking for them. Sometimes they'll even contain clues that are vital to the rest of the game. So take the backstory and character insight that you learn from them, and it even gives you deeper lore into what this game's about. So have a look around. The more time you take, the more the game's going to give you. And Ghost Town isn't just a great VR game, it's probably one of the best I've played on the Quest. Full stop. The script is sharp, the puzzles are clever, the world is packed with atmosphere, and it all comes together with that classic fireproof polish. And for me, as somebody who grew up in the 80s, the gadgets, the cassette decks, the old tech, it's a nostalgia trip in the best way. I was grinning at most things that some younger players may not even know what they are, but for me, they brought back real memories. And if you've got a Quest Plus and you've got that discount code for the month of May lying around, great game to use it on, but make no mistake, this game is worth the full price of admission, even if you don't have discount codes. Probably just a heads up though, these are very mature themes. There's some scenes in there that are not really suitable probably for younger players, so this probably isn't one to share with your children. Also, some of the puzzles may prove challenging depending on their expertise in puzzles, but I generally stay away with it, and I know for my daughter, I wouldn't let her play this one just yet. But for everyone else, Ghost Town is a must-have, no question. So that's a wrap on our Ghost Town review, and if you've enjoyed this review, don't forget to give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and keep the spirits talking in the chats below. And in particular, if you've played Ghost Town, do you agree with me, or do you have a different take on the game? Give us a comment down below and we'll get back to you. But in the meantime, this is Oz VR Pulse, your Aussie guide to the world of virtual reality. See you in the next one.